Look, Steve, I know it was scary. I know we were stress texting with each other, but I told people to believe. I told people things were going to be okay. And you know what? Now they are. Kyle Lowry is still a Toronto Raptor. No fear. No fear anymore. Whew. Whew.
That's great, man. That's some real stuff. Aren't you my therapist?
All right, it is Blue and White Therapy presented by Old Spice. Steve, we're back, and things are good again. In fact, I want to reference your birthday gift from a couple weeks ago. Obviously, you know, the Old Spice Hydrate with Aloe Body Wash was meant for you to wash off some of the filth that was kind of around you and what the team was kind of making you feel. And it looks like, hey, things are smelling good again in Leaf Land. Couple big wins, Ottawa, Edmonton. Teams aside, it's the wins that matter. How are you feeling besides clean, Steve?
Well, I'm glad that you mentioned that. First of all, I smell great. But second of all, you know what I've noticed is different about the last 3 games compared to the slump that we had going into my birthday? Nothing. Other than the Leafs are winning.
Yes.
Other than that, I feel like they've been playing great the whole time.
Good.
And it does so much better for my feeling that they are perpetually cursed no matter how well they play when they actually pick up the dub. Take last game against Edmonton, right? They're playing great. They're out shooting them all night. Bang, bang, boom. Like a couple goals from that two-headed monster that they have. It's absolutely ridiculous, and they're down 3-1, but they kept at it. I just dropped my Old Spice. I'm sorry. They kept at it, and they eventually pulled off the win with probably the worst goal of Austin Matthews' career in overtime. Let's be honest. They earned it.
But you can argue with how many posts my guy hits, he's kind of been due for one of those stinkers, right?
He's definitely another one of your clients, right? There's no way after the past few games he's not like, listen, Dr. Faze.
Disclose that.
Oh, that's right, the confidentiality thing.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been amazed. You know what, man? Speaking of clients, you should have way more. I'm amazed how many people have watched Austin Matthews play, and they're like, man, something's wrong with this guy. Well, first of all, no kidding, his wrist. You know how you know that? He told you. But he's been shooting it way more, and he's been hitting the post, and he's been getting robbed.
So many posts.
Oh, he's got 22 goals, and what's amazing is he should have 30.
Here's what I want to highlight, though. Because in the last 2 wins for the Leafs, it looked like things could have been disastrous in the overtime period, but defensive efforts from Austin Matthews and Mitch Marner led to those winning goals. We know this Leaf team gets labeled as soft defensively. I'm not sure that reputation is even fair this season, but how do you feel about that?
Well, Faizal, I feel like they are, Doctor. I feel like they are slowly washing that reputation away. Because I like what's going on. They're learning. It's not just that they're doing things differently. They're learning. Listen, if you eat your veggies, you get desserts. And the defensive end of the game is the veggies. Is it your favorite? No. You make it anyway because it's good for you. And then you get the dessert. The dessert is a crappy overtime winner that goes off of like 3 knees and in.
But overtime winner nonetheless. Good.
It's like, hey, what's your least favorite flavor of ice cream? It's still good. At the end of the day, it's still ice cream.
Nah, mint chocolate chip is bad. Anyways, that is a discussion for another day. Listen, I wanted to talk about something else. I saw you on TikTok, Steve, and I know you in the past have had some irresponsible purchases based on affiliations with certain goaltenders in this organization. Will you be purchasing a Jack Campbell action figure?
First of all, I resent. What about the room that you see behind me suggests I make irresponsible purchases?
Yeah, no, that's my bad. That's actually a judgment on my point. I apologize for that.
Now listen, there's James Reimer. That is the figure, not doll or toy, figure.
I said action figure.
Good. You should have. $60 and ask me if I regret it.
Do you regret it?
No.
Good.
Of course not. Will I buy a Jack Campbell figure the second they make one? Like that. Yeah. Like that legally split. I won't feel bad for it. Listen, it's good for my mental health.
Yeah, good. Hey, there's one thing I learned from this conversation as well. The rate's going up, Steve. The rate's going up. It's Blue and White Therapy presented by Old Spice. I'm really proud of you. Expect a bigger bill.
I don't think that's going to help, but okay.